So FPL Game Week 14 is here, and what have we learned from the last game week? We have learned that this season is the most random season you will ever see. Obviously, not going with the Brentford striker has cost me a lot of points. Not going and not taking a free hit, and actually I had used my free hit anyway. But triple captaining Haaland did not pay off at all. I could have had a good game week, but I just simply did not. I got 39 points. It was pretty mediocre, and the average was 35 only. But given that I had taken a 4 point hit as well, and I had triple captain Haaland, it was very disappointing, and I could not believe my eyes that the way they locked up Haaland and then just denied service to him. Throughout the game, they cancelled him out of the game only tactically. But my Foden pick was the saving grace, because if I did not play Foden, I did not transfer in Foden at the last moment, I would have had 19, 18 points or whatever. So yeah, that was my game week. Looking forward to this game week. I feel like the fixtures we have here, Bournemouth attackers, you need to look out for Bournemouth attackers. And let's check who the Bournemouth attackers are. If you look at Bournemouth attackers, Semenyo, obviously, you can have an eye on Semenyo, Adams, Tavernier, all are doing pretty well right now. And if you look at Evan Nilsson, Groupie Junior, these are all good options to have as your third striker. Like 7 million is a bit expensive for your third striker, but I feel like that way Bournemouth are creating chances, you would like to cash in on them. I don't think you would need to have any Everton player. They are a bit inconsistent, but Dewsbury Hall is doing very well, so you can check him out in FPL, not like in real life. So yeah, that is that for this fixture. Fulham versus Manchester City. Obviously, you will like to have Manchester City assets, but I won't rely on Manchester City keeping a clean sheet or scoring a lot of goals. Haaland might come up with a goal, but I do not see them running rampant and scoring 3 4 goals here. So I don't think too much output needs to come out of this game. Fulham obviously have good attackers, but none of them are FPL friendly. Like, none of them have consistent outputs. Alex Iwobi is playing in the midfield, so that also is a bit weird. If you look at their attackers, you see there's nothing in the name of consistency. Sasanian is their top scorer. So yeah, that is that. I don't think you need to focus too much on this fixture in this game week. Newcastle at home versus Spurs would be a good game. You can have Voldemort in your team. You can expect him to score a goal or two. And you can also have defensive options like Livramento and Lewis Hall. So I think these are the three options I see. Ramsdale you can have if you want a goalkeeper, cheap goalkeeper, and he has the potential of making a lot of saves and keeping clean sheets in the future as well. But the as soon as Pope comes, you just transfer in Pope for Aaron Ramsdale. But for this game week, you can have an Aaron Ramsdale, but I don't think anyone is bringing in Ramsdale for no reason at all and wasting one transfer. So yeah, that is that. Livramento, Lewis Hall, Voldemort. These are the options you have. Bruno Guimaraes, if you like those sort of players, I personally do not like those players who are not consistent enough in their outputs, but you like them as a player. Obviously, Bruno Guimaraes is one of the top midfielders in the Premier League, but you won't rely on him for a goal or two. Arsenal versus Brentford. I feel like if Bukayo Saka plays, one thing is certain that this game week you cannot guarantee anyone playing as a Bukayo Saka. All these players you cannot guarantee them playing. Even when it comes to Julian Timber and Calafiori, you cannot guarantee them. I don't think Calafiori is going to start, but I think Julian Timber would have to start this game. But the way fitness problems Arsenal is having right now, you never know what Mikel Arteta has in his mind. So in this fixture also it is a bit uncertain. But if Bukayo Saka plays, obviously you play him. You can even captain him. average as I can come with goals. Odegaard has come back, so he will show you a decent output coming in the coming forward games. And Arsenal has a favorable run of fixtures, and I do not expect them to keep the amount of clean sheet they used to, because obviously we don't have our centre back pairing. But you can rely on Arsenal midfielders and attackers to bring output as well. You can also transfer in Gyökeres if you want. He will be playing this game, and you can. I think there will be goals in this game, and most of them would be from Arsenal, obviously. And yeah, a target Bukayo Saka average as a target Gyökeres, target Arsenal attack as well. As much as you like their defense, you can also attack their, like, go for their attackers. They have good midfield options, and in a season where you don't have too many good consistent midfield options, Arsenal provide a solution for you. Burnley versus Crystal Palace, you can expect a clean sheet from Guehi. You can expect a goal, headed goals from somewhere from Mateta. But other than that, I don't have too many opinions on this fixture. Aston Villa versus Brighton is going to be a very interesting fixture. I have Watkins, I have Rogers, so I'm expecting Aston Villa to play free flowing football. Aston Villa can score goals from Brighton mistakes. They like to play from the back and they commit mistakes, and it has been happening for years and years. I don't even need to see them to tell you that, but they have been pretty dominant. They are at fifth position, so they will be um, very confident of beating Aston Villa at home. So this could be an interesting fixture as well. Back obviously is a key player. Minte also, you if you want to take a punt, you can play Minte. And other than that, I don't think Brighton have too many FPL players that you can consider. Obviously, for Aston Villa, you have Rogers, you have Watkins, you have Matthew Cash, and I don't expect Aston Villa to have a clean sheet, but I do expect them to come up with a goal or two. Wolves versus Nottingham Forest, I don't think there is any considerations here. Leeds United versus Chelsea. Chelsea, obviously, Reece James is playing in midfield, so that is interesting. But in a lot of games, Reece James gets subbed off as well. So yeah, Caicedo has gotten a red card, so Chelsea's form would be debatable after that. We don't know how Chelsea do without Caicedo right now, and the rate at which they take red cards, it is also not beneficial for FPL. I will still encourage Enzo Fernandez. I will encourage you to have Cole Palmer is returning, so you can also plan to bring him back in the team, but you will have to wait for a while until he gets fit. If he starts this game, you can think about it the next game week, given his performance, given the fitness level he shows you. So these are the options, but I feel like for Chelsea, keeping a clean sheet and even dealing with the intensity of the Leeds crowd and their game could be difficult. And I have actually predicted a 2-2 draw here, but yeah, I don't see an obvious Chelsea player that is going to just simply bulldoze past Leeds United. Liverpool at home versus Sunderland. Obviously, you can have Xhaka, you can even have Ballard. I don't think he should be starting for you in any FPL game week, but he should be fine. Um, then you can have, I mean, their substitute striker is pretty good, but I don't think if you can have him. Rest, I don't really rate too many players to be very consistent. For Liverpool, Isaac finally scored, so you can look to cash in there. Salah will play this game because it is at home and against Sunderland. You will look for outputs, and given that now Liverpool are in the condition they are, their players will also prove to be differentials. So what Salah used to be and what he is right now, it is a huge difference. And if you have Mohamed Salah, then you will obviously expect a return like he used to give you in the past, and that would set you aside and that would help you climb the FPL leagues you are in. But I don't know if that can be a guarantee, and that is why he's not as owned as the other players are, like Haaland, like Bukayo Saka, etc. Manchester United versus West Ham, I feel like Pro Mbuemo is a must. He is always in dangerous situations. He creates his own. He probably has been the best player of Manchester United this season. Bruno Fernandes, you can look at. He is there for penalty. Delete maybe. Dallo, maybe you can just take a punt. I have also brought in Zirkzee. So if you're moving like, and I have also have Bowen, so I expect a good game and I expect strikers to be scoring. Even though Zirkzee has not had the game time, I feel like I'm in this game week. I'm going to play them. I've brought in Cash. I brought in Rogers, Watkins. I have gone heavily on Aston Villa assets. I have gone heavily on my Arsenal midfield as well. Calafiori, I have subbed off because I don't think he will start. I think Mansell Kelly will start, and that will straight away cost me 5 points. He'll be on one. Nico O'Reilly have really trusted even Manchester City. I went all out on, and I'm not really moving. You cannot. It is not possible to change your team every game week. So I will just stick by them. Although I don't expect too many great things from all the three players that are there for me from Manchester City. Quehi, I expect a clean sheet finally. I don't think he has been giving me clean sheets, so I expect that in this game, Xerxes, I expect him to start the game given the goal he has scored now. I expect Watkins to take advantage of a snatched ball when Brighton are trying to play the ball from the back. So those sort of things I feel like Rogers, Watkins are good at, and Bukayo Saka, Ebreche, these are final action players. I can see Odegaard giving them service and them finding the net against Brentford. So that is my plan. And if you want to tell me how my team needs to be, etc., you can obviously comment below. But yeah, this is my opinion on this FPL game week. Let me know what you will want to do with your team and where you are in the FPL standings, because I am very far away. I am in at obviously 7 millionth rank. So yeah, not something to really boast about, but it is what it is. It is in front of you, and that is how my season is going. Hopefully, I'll do better in this game week, given that my triple captain has also tanked now. So I'm actually having a very difficult time. Even though I had a better game week last game week where average points were like 30 odd and I got 80. So that was good, but again, we could not carry on with the consistency. And like this team looks good to me for this game week fixture as well, but still it lacks something. I don't know what. So let's see what happens, and I'll see you after the FPL game week is over. And I have 150 points, and I am the king of the world. Bye.